But first, breaking news right now. Well, police have had to open fire in Queens after officers say a barricaded man comes out of a house following an explosion, wielding a shotgun and wearing tactical gear. Good evening. I'm Arthur Chian. All of this unfolding in the Far Rockaway section of Queens. That is where our Richard Jacobus is live with the late-breaking details on this. Good evening, Richard.
Arthur, what a crazy day. We can report that 2 people inside that home in Far Rockaway are dead tonight. The suspect, a member of their own family, who allegedly shot both of them dead before setting the house on fire and watching it burst into flames. The heart-pounding 911 call came in from that suspect's wife. At around noon today, she told cops that her husband was armed with a shotgun and was threatening to kill. When police arrived here at 2533 Ocean Crest Boulevard in Far Rockaway, the wife is outside, and she tells police her husband is still inside and still armed. So cops call for backup. They attempt to make contact with that suspect during this time, but instead of surrendering, police say he sets the home ablaze and it explodes. Still armed, he finally walks out of the house wearing a tactical vest, but doesn't comply when the emergency services unit asks him to drop his weapon.
Officers issued numerous verbal commands for the subject to put his hands up so he could drop the weapon. After failing to comply with repeat commands to put his hands up and still armed with his shotgun, officers destroyed their weapon and struck the subject. Officers took the subject into custody and rendered aid. He's currently at Jamaica Hospital in critical but stable condition.
Now, that suspect has been identified tonight as 33-year-old Keegan Thompson. He has no criminal history and no documented history of any mental illness. We can also report tonight that there were neighbors who were evacuated in nearby homes and buildings once that home was set on fire by police. The 2 police officers were also taken to the hospital as a precaution tonight. Again, 2 people dead inside that home in Far Rockaway from the suspect, who happens to be a member of their own family. It is so tragic and heartbreaking. We're live in Far Rockaway tonight. Richard Jacobus, Fox 5 News. Arthur.
All right.